My parents have a swimming pool in their backyard. Now, I had a phase in my life where I was a loser and I struggled to get into the cold water. You know what I mean? I was the guy that would dip my toe in and then everyone else was already in the pool and they were like, "Rob, are you coming in as well?" And I was like, yeah, I'll be there in just a second. I'll jump right in. But that second usually lasted a lot longer than a second because I just struggled so badly to break that comfort bubble to actually get into the cold water. And when I say that I was a loser, I don't mean that I think I was a loser because I was afraid of cold water, but I mean that I was a loser because I actually was a loser. I was the guy that had no job, no education. I just played World of Warcraft every day, living in my parents' house, smoked a lot of weed, ate a lot of junk food. I was afraid to talk to women because that was just so far out of my comfort zone. I couldn't bring up the discipline to work towards my goals, if I even had any, because like my willpower to even change my life was practically zero. I was just at a complete low in my life, which is very interesting because I wasn't always like this. When I was a kid and a teenager, and I grew up as like a relatively normal non-loser kid, at least I like to think so myself, I had no trouble jumping into the cold water. Right now, I also like to believe that I'm not a complete loser. Again, I have no trouble with facing cold water. In fact, I take cold showers every morning. And so it's not necessarily the fact that I am someone genetically that is very bad at dealing with cold water. It's also not the water that's the problem, because I'm pretty sure that the water of my parents' pool wasn't particularly colder during the years where I struggled to get into the water. But the problem was that I had become someone that is incapable of breaking my comfort bubble. And this is a pattern that I literally always see. The guy that is struggling to jump into the pool is always also the guy that procrastinates a lot. The guy that cannot bring up the discipline to actually work towards his goals. The guy that is too afraid to talk to women. The guy that faps to porn all day and plays video games all the time, even though he knows that it's not that good for him and he likes to quit, but still he can't quit. That's the guy that struggles to jump into the pool. I mean, have you ever seen someone that had the strength to take cold showers and ice baths and stuff, but who then was like a complete loser on other aspects of his life? Someone that just came home from taking a swim in a frozen mountain lake, but then he came home and he was like, oh no, I cannot bring up discipline to actually start doing the hard work. I'm just gonna play video games and then fap to porn and then cry myself asleep. That like practically never happens, right? The person that has the strength to face the cold also has the strength to face other challenges of life. And this is exactly what cold showers do. They simply teach you to stop being a little bitch. Now yes, there's other benefits that cold showers give you as well. It stimulates your blood flow, it boosts your immune system, etc. But in my opinion, these don't even matter that much. They are nice bonuses to have, but the most important thing by far is that taking cold showers teaches you to break your comfort bubble. And you probably know that right now, not being able to break your comfort bubble is probably one of the biggest things holding you back in life. So who are you going to be? Are you going to be the guy that struggles to jump into the pool? Or are you going to be the guy that has the strength to face the cold?